your lower body exercise, but I'm throwing in a whole bunch of core exercises in there too, so you're really gonna work on bracing your core, okay? So nice and tight bracing on all of these movements, okay? So I'm gonna start with your heaviest weights. We're gonna do deadlifts here. These are your Romanian deadlifts, working your hamstrings and your glutes, okay? So grab your 15s. You can also start with your 12s if you haven't done this either recently or at all. So what I'm gonna have you make sure you do, roll those shoulders back, okay? Brace that core, always a soft bend to your knees. Arms are in front, okay? So dumbbells here, okay? You're gonna hinge at your hip, meaning you're folding over, so I'm not just bending over like this. Hinging at your hip, you're sliding down your legs. There's always a soft bend to your knee, about mid-shin. See how my back is completely flat? And then you're gonna come up, sliding back up. And then you're gonna squeeze those glutes. You're gonna squeeze them like you've never squeezed them before, okay? So you're gonna hinge again at your hips, roll down, come back up, squeeze your glutes. We've got 12 of those, ready? And go. Exhale at the top. 2. Keep that soft bend. Remember your shoulders are back to keep your back straight. 3, I'm just gonna move this way. You should be feeling this all in your hamstrings, okay? A little bit in your lower back, just because you have weights and you're bending over. But the majority of the feeling should be in the hamstrings, okay? If you're feeling it in your back, squeeze that core, brace that core as hard as you can, okay? Now if, again, this is too easy for you, and these weights are too light, you're gonna do a double pulse here, and then squeeze on up, okay? One way to just get around not having heavy weights. Pulse. Okay, all the weight in the heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. We're gonna do one more. Again, if that's too easy, increase the reps on that. Do the double pulse, and then you should start to feel it in your hamstrings, helping to lift that booty. All right. So next things we're gonna do is grab your band again. This time we're gonna put it around above our knees, okay? We're gonna do monster walks, or duck walks if you've heard them called that before. All right, so above the knee, depending on how much room you have, you can modify this. Soft bend, hinge over, shoulders down, belly pulled in, open to the side, close, open to the side, close. Let's do 4 forward, 2, 3, 4, and then back to the front, okay? We're gonna do about 30 of these, I think. Okay, you should start feeling this in the glutes. Keep going. Okay, make sure open, close, open, close. Make sure your knee's not pointing out like this when you're doing it, okay? Everything should be parallel forward. If you have the room, go all the way forward and then back. If you need extra resistance, say your band is a little light and you have 2 of them, put 2 on. All right, we're gonna do 1 more forward and 1 more reverse. Woo. Hopefully you're feeling that. Woo. All right, take these off. All right, next thing you're gonna need is either your couch, or I have this storage box, and it has a whole bunch of books in it, and I push it up against the wall. So a chair, anything that's maybe about 2 feet, 18 inches off the ground, okay? So, and then take your mat and then roll that up just so you have something if it's hard surface. So it feels a little bit better. But really easy to jig up something like this. All right, so you're actually gonna grab one of your 15 weights, okay? You're gonna be just below your shoulder blades, okay? This is gonna be on your hips. If you need to, grab another mat or a pillow or something if it hurts your hips. You're gonna press through your heels, and then you're gonna do a hip bridge up. When you're in this position, your eyes are forward, your chin is tucked, give yourself a double chin, weights in the heels, down, squeeze up. We've got 15 of these. Ready? Booty down and squeeze. Exhale at the top. 2, 3. Adjust your back if you need to. If you need to change it up like that. Booty goes straight down. Back is still straight. Don't want any curving. And then, again, if your neck starts to hurt, you can always put one hand behind your head, right here. Both hands if you feel secure. Exhale. You can also just go ahead and keep that band above your knees. And that'll give it a little extra oomph. Let's do 2 more. Awesome. All right, go ahead and drop that. All right, so we're gonna do something very similar, but this is a single leg glute thrust. So again, you're gonna make sure you're just below your shoulder blades. Lift up, push through the heel. You're gonna thrust up and back down. Same side, okay? We're gonna just do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. These are kind of killer. Ready? Remember, eyes are forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now switch. You can take a break if you need to. Go right back into it. Press through that heel. Be feeling this in the glute. 8. All right. Again, increase the amount of reps if that was a little too easy. All right, so next thing I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna be on the floor pretty much this whole time. So I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Okay. These are hip bridges with a leg lower. I love these because they don't look like much, but man, you will feel it. So it's your hip bridge up, leg extended, lower, tap that heel, and lift up. Ready, go. 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. You can drop if you need to the hips, but challenge yourself. Keep those hips up. 1, 2. Push into that heel on the foot that's down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. marching. This is gonna get your core involved even more for this one. So you're gonna scoop your belly button, lift up into a hip bridge, make sure your shoulders are pulled away, okay? You are going to do marches. So march and alternate. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2 more. And roll down. Woo. Bring those legs in and give us a little squeeze if you need to. All right, next. Grab your band again. All right. Above your knees, you're gonna do 15 hip bridges, and then immediately into 15 butterflies. So your hip bridge and then your butterflies are like this. Okay? You're gonna stay elevated on those butterflies. 15, no break. Ready? Scoop the belly button. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push into those heels. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stay high. Butterflies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and roll down. All right, go ahead, take that off. All right, increase that as you progress. Just go to 20, and then 20 hip bridges, 20 butterflies, okay? Because you'll start to progress pretty quickly on those. All right, next one, I'm gonna get your your obliques involved in this one and your adductors. So, elbow, side plank. Feet are stacked, okay? If you can't have them stacked, one in front of the other, like split, totally fine. Also, if you need to, you can put one foot down, okay? Or sorry, one knee down. But practice getting either stacked or split, okay? We've got 12 adductors. Your arm's gonna come up, and then you're gonna lift and lower, okay? For 12. Lift, 2, 3, lead with your heel, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and switch. If you need to, you can always put your hand in the front too, just for balance in the beginning, but eventually you'll get good enough that you'll be able to put it up. So you can hold it here if you need to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. You're gonna repeat that whole circuit 1 time or 2 times, depending on how you're feeling. I would say go for 2. All right, good luck.